they think? What do you think they know? Do you subscribe to the Bob Lazar vessels of souls idea?
I'm unfamiliar with that.
Oh, you didn't know that one?
No, but
okay.
So I know Kathy Turner, a Dr. Kathy Turner, who wrote Taken, Into the Fringe, and Masquerade of Angels, and she said the only thing that's consistent throughout all abduction reports is that the aliens are fascinated with the concept of the soul. So I assume that works into whatever you're talking about with Bob Lazar.
Bob Lazar said one of the more bizarre things that he found out when he was working at Area S4 was that they had this like very thick sort of document on all that they knew so far about aliens. And one of the things was it went back to religion. See if you can find Bob Lazar talking about it so I don't butcher this. But I believe what he was saying was that they think of us as containers for souls. Now let's imagine, before we show the Bob Lazar thing, let's imagine how that would happen. Now let's imagine that human beings, we are biological life, and so therefore we have what we call a soul, and then we create digital life. And maybe this digital life, maybe artificial creations are what we're seeing in these gray aliens. Maybe they are some sort of hybrid or some sort of creation that's outside of evolution, is outside of natural adaptation. And they look at us as the source, like they can't breed anymore. Maybe for them to exist, maybe they need an actual soul. And to think of us as a farm for souls.
I really do think that we're a farm of some kind to them. Because it's funny, because people always say, like, they hang out over nuke sites so that we don't bomb ourselves. And it's like, sure, but not from a compassion standpoint. It's like if the farmer doesn't protect his cow because he wants it to find some sort of spiritual thing. And that's why I take issue with, like, Stephen Greer and all those people who are like, you just need to expand your consciousness and then you see it. It's like, that's a pretty... I feel like that's what they want you to think.
Did you find the Bob Lazar thing? Here, listen to him talk about this because it's pretty crazy.
Yeah, the only hardcore thing is that there is an extremely classified document dealing with religion, and it's about that thick. Period.
Bob Lazar on humans and religion.
Yeah, the only hardcore thing is that there is an extremely classified document dealing with religion, and it's about that thick. Period. But why would there be any classified material dealing with religion?
I want to go back to the religion thing. I want you to say it.
It's so far out.
All right, your objection has been noted.
Okay.
What does it say?
That we're containers. That's how supposedly the aliens look at us. That we are nothing but containers.
Containers of?
Containers. Maybe containers of souls. You can come up with whatever theory you want, but we're containers. And that's how we're mentioned in the documents. That religion was specifically created so we have some rules and regulations for the sole purpose of not damaging the containers.
Ooh.
Yes.
Yikes. At the end, I didn't think of it that way.
Yeah.
That you can actually damage your soul.
Yeah.
But it is almost like every holy text has that.
Well, it does make sense too, because if what is in religion, right? The idea is like to save your soul. You have to abide by certain rules. You have to be good to each other. You have to live a just life. All of these things are laid out so you don't damage the energy that is inside you and turn it evil.
See, it could be more pragmatic than that, though. If someone is going to inherit your soul, they don't want it bogged down with bad habits.
Right. Yeah, well, they don't want it to be evil. They want it to have negative energy attached to it and the karma of killing a bunch of people. Like, who wants Dick Cheney's soul? You know? The alien's like, you could have that dude.
Remember when he shot someone and then the guy apologized to him? Isn't that nuts?
You know how gangster that is?
Yeah.
You shoot a guy in the face and the dude's like, yeah, I look like a bird. Don't worry about it.